Good morning, students. Welcome back in our new numerical session. And today we are going to solve the second worksheet of our first chapter, electricity, in 10th CBSE board. So here we have some questions for you. If you are first time on the channel, then please, I recommend you that you can subscribe the channel so that whenever we are live or whenever a new update is coming on the channel, then only the first you are being notified. Okay, so here I have a we have a first question here that the resistance of a straight conductor is independent of, which means कि जो अगर straight कोई conductor है जिसका resistance कुछ suppose R है, so it not depend on the following things. तो किस पर depend नहीं करता, that quantity is being asked in this particular question. So as we know that if we go through the formula of resistance, then that is R equals to rho times L over A. So we know that this is resistivity of the material, which is basically based on the material, of course. It means material पे तो depend करता है, of course. And the rest is cross sectional area. ये cross sectional area है, cross sectional area. And we know that on increasing or decreasing the temperature, the resistivity effects and the area also may changes. So temperature also is important quantity in the resistance. But the only thing which is totally absent in this formula is shape of cross section area. So basically the resistance of any material or any straight wire is independent from the shape of cross section. Shape of cross section has no role in deciding the resistance of any conductor. Okay, so here this is the right answer. Now moving to the second question. The resistivity of a wire varies with its length, varies with its cross section, varies with its mass, is independent of length, cross section and mass of the wire. So as we had already discussed that resistivity resistivity is the inherent property of material, inherent property of material, property of material. For example, if we have a straight wire made of copper, and if we have another straight wire, suppose made of nickel, or suppose gold, and if we have another wire made of silver, okay, so if this is a copper wire, this is a silver wire, and this is a gold wire. So this particular copper wire have different resistivity, this silver wire have different resistivity, and this gold wire have different resistivity, because resistivity is the property of material, not the property of size, a shape or anything else. So basically we have a D option is right here, that it is independent of length, cross section and mass. Okay, so remember that whenever we change the area, length or size of the conductor, resistance can be changed. Resistance can be changed, but resistivity could not be changed, because resistivity is the property of material, not the property of size, shape or length or mass. Okay, so we have this D option here. Now moving on the next question, that there are two resistances R1 and R2 are connected in parallel, their equivalent resistance is. This is a very common question, and there is a very big reason behind to put this question in the worksheet, because it is one most of the time it is seeing that suppose there are, I have taken two resistance over here, and if I say that suppose this is a 3 ohm resistance and this has 6 ohm resistance, then what is the value of net resistance? So students know the formula, that's 1 upon R equals to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. They take the LCM, which is quite right. So 3 2 ja 6 2 plus 1 6 1 1 So that is 3 by 6. And then they finally write the answer here. They leave the answer here. But this is wrong. As you know that you had calculated the value of 1 upon r. So for getting the value of r, you should reciprocate it. So when you reciprocate it, you will get r equals to 6 by 3, and then 2 ohm is the right answer. This one is the right answer. So most of the students forget to reciprocate it. वो अक्सर इसको रेसिप्रोकल करना भूल जाते हैं एंड देन वो यहीं पर आंसर छोड़ देते हैं एंड इट विल बिकम रॉन्ग. तो आता हुआ क्वेश्चन भी उनके लिए गलत हो जाता है ना. तो इस चीज को हम हमेशा ध्यान रखेंगे एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई कैप्ड दिस क्वेश्चन हियर दैट इफ देयर इज टू रेजिस्टेंसेस R1 and R2 connected in parallel. So if there's R1 and R2, it means 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay, so what will be their LCM is R1 R2 and here is R2 plus R1. So and it is the value of R, है ना. तो जब आप इसकी वैल्यू निकालोगे तो इसको रेसिप्रोकेट करोगे. So that is R equals to R1 plus R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. So this is the right answer in case of two resistances. Now if we take the example of previous one, we have taken here 3 and we had taken here is 6. It is 3 and 6. और अगर हम इसी फॉर्मूले को डायरेक्ट यूज करें तो आप देखेंगे 2 ohm रेजिस्टेंस आ जाएगा. दैट इज R इक्वल्स टू 3 into 6 and 6 plus 3 9. 6 3 जा 18 upon 9, that is 2 ohm. ओके, सो ध्यान रखिए कि अगर आप इस फॉर्मूले का यूज कर रहे हैं तो नेट रेजिस्टेंस निकालने के लिए आपको बाद में रेसिप्रोकेट करना पड़ेगा, है ना. और अगर दो ही रेजिस्टेंस है देन आई वुड सजेस्ट यू दैट इस कंफ्यूजन से बचने के लिए आप डायरेक्ट यही फॉर्मूला यूज करें ताकि इस टाइप की कभी भी कोई कंफ्यूजन आपको ना हो. सो आई होप दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम पॉइंट हियर वांट टू क्लियर. Okay, so in this question the option B is right. Okay, so moving on the next part of the worksheet. Okay, so here we have a question number 4. If a wire of resistance capital R is melted and recast to half of its length, the new resistance of the wire will be. It is a very important question and very few points which you have to make notice in this question. You should understand it that suppose if I have a wire of this length, okay, and now somehow I want to recast it. Recast it means I melted this wire and make the another wire of same material but of half length. So you know that if the length is half, then some cross section area of this wire will be quite greater than this one. It means suppose इसका क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया अगर कुछ A है, A1 है एंड इसका क्रॉस सेक्शन एरिया अगर हम कुछ A2 एज्यूम कर लें, so of course A2 cross section area is quite greater than A1. Why? Because we melted this wire and formed this one. तो लेंथ अगर हाफ हो गई है तो चौड़ाई डबल बड़ी हो जाएगी, कुछ ना कुछ बढ़ जाएगी. It means in such type of cases we will deal in volume. Okay, so on the basis of this volume factor we will solve this type of question. Okay, so now you can see that suppose we know the formula of resistance is R equals to rho L over A, and suppose if we multiply it by L on both sides, on numerator and denominator, then we get rho equals to rho times L square by A into L, which is area into length, and somehow it will become volume. Okay, so the new formula of resistance can be transformed into R equals to rho times L square upon volume. Now, you should see in this formula that resistivity of the material is constant. भाई जिस मेटल को हमने मेल्ट किया है उसी मेटल का वायर बनाया है, it means resistivity is constant, and the same wire is melted to recast the half of the size. It means volume is same. So resistivity and volume, these two quantities are constant in this factor. Then what we can do? So if it is constant, then we can write this formula R equals to L square times rho over V, and if this whole value is constant, then we can write R proportional to L square. R proportional to L square. So if the R proportional to L square, then R1 upon R2 equals to L1 upon L2, we can write like this way in for two situations. Okay, now R1 upon R2 equals to what we have. Suppose the first length is L and the second length is half of the L, which means L square by 4. So as you know, L square being cancelled, and we get R1 upon R2 equals to 4, which means R1. So we have the new resistance, we get the new resistance, that is R2 equals to R1 upon 4. So this is the final answer we have, R1 upon 4, that is R upon 4, this one. So I hope that you can understand that how we solve this question. फिर से समझ लीजिए चाहे तो, if I remove this whole thing, we can discuss that with another. As we know that the same wire is melted, it means volume remains constant. So in the formula of R equals to rho L upon A, what we do, we multiply the L in numerator and denominator, and we convert our formula is into R equals to rho times L square upon volume. And since resistivity and volume both are constant, so that's why R proportional to L square is the formula we get. And on the basis of this we can solve the question. भाई माना पुराना वाला रेजिस्टेंस R था, नया वाला R डैश है, पुरानी रेजिस्टेंस लेंथ L थी, नई लेंथ जो है वो पुराने की हाफ है और यहाँ पर स्क्वायर है. So if you solve this, then you can get R by R dash equals to 4, which means R dash equals to R by 4. So this is the this is the method of solving this type of problems. Okay, now moving to the fifth question we have here. Three resistances 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 8 ohm are connected in parallel. Okay, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 8 ohm are connected in parallel and their equivalent resistance. So for three resistances we have to calculate equivalent. So that is 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 by 8. Of course the LCM is 8. 2 4 ja 8, it means 4. 4 2 ja 8, 2, and 8 1 ja, that is 1, which means 7 by 8. Now remember, this is the value of 1 upon R. So for the value of R, we have to reciprocate it. 8 by 7 ohm is the right answer, and the option number C, option C is the correct one. Option C is the correct one. Now moving to the question number 6. If n equal resistances are first connected in series and then connected in parallel, the ratio of maximum to the minimum. Okay, तो भाई अगर हमने n रेजिस्टेंसेस सीरीज में जोड़ दिए हैं, ये इस तरह n रेजिस्टेंसेस अगर सीरीज में जोड़ दिए हैं, तो अगर इसका रेजिस्टेंस माना R है, इसका भी R है, इसका भी R है, तो और इस nth वाले का भी R है, तो अगर टोटल रेजिस्टेंस निकालना है, देन कैपिटल R इक्वल्स टू R प्लस R प्लस R प्लस R टिल nth times we have. nth times हमको इसको जोड़ना पड़ेगा, which means it will be n into R. So ये तो सीरीज की वैल्यू होगी RS, it is the value of series combination. Similarly, if we want to calculate the parallel, then 1 upon RP equals to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R till nth times. nth times तक इनको भी सम करना पड़ेगा. Then we get 1 upon RP, that is parallel, equals to 1 plus 1 plus 1, so it is n times upon r. So on doing reciprocal, rp equals to r by n. This is the parallel. And it what is asked? The ratio maximum to minimum. So of course rs is maximum and rp is minimum. So we have to do their ratio. So that is rs over rp. rs over rp equals to nr upon r, and upon n जो डिनोमिनेटर में जो r के अपॉन में n होगा, इट इज बीइंग इनटू द मल्टीप्लाई. So r and r can be cancelled. rs over rp equals to n square. So ratio is n square. Option number C is the right answer. So this is the method we can solve these type of questions. Now moving to the seventh question, question number 7. And students, I recommend you to that you can take the screenshot in the middle of the video so that you can understand that how we solving this question. And then I will share this sheet with you so that you can solve these type of problems on your own. Now we are moving to seventh question. If R1 and R2 are the resistances of filament 400 watt and 200 watt lamp designed to operate on the same voltage, then resistances का आपस में relation हमसे पूछा जा रहा है. Then the relation between R1 and R2 is. So as we know that it is given to the powers, and what is the relation of power, filament voltage and the resistance is power V equals to power P equals to V square by R. It means power P1 equals to V square upon R1 and power P2 equals to V square upon R2. Since it is written that they are operating between same voltage, that's why we not taking the V1 and V2. It is same. So on dividing these equation, V square and V square can be cancelled. So P1 upon P2 equals to R2 upon R1 actually. And what is the value of P1 and P2? 400 and 200. 400 and 200. So it is 2 2 ja 4. So R1 equals to or R2 equals to 2 times of R1. R2 equals to 2 times of R1. R2 equals to 2 times of R1. That is option number B. So this is the method of solving this question. Now moving to the next part, question number 8. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt and 100 watt. If it is operated at 110 volt, then power consumed by it will be. So basically bulb is rated is 220 volt and 100 watt. So first we should calculate the resistance of the bulb. Okay. So for resistance of the bulb, we will solve it that as we know that power P equals to V square upon R. So for resistance R equals to P upon V square, power is 100 and V square, that is 220 square, that is 220 square, 220 square, sorry, just a minute, resistance value निकालनी ना, value of resistance we have to calculate. So resistance R equals to V square upon P, है ना. So 220 square upon P, that is 100 watt. So here we have the value 220 into 220 upon 100. So that is square of 22, that is 484 ohm. So 484 ohm is the resistance of the bulb, and this bulb is operated at 110 volt. Now it is very easy to calculate the power consumed. So consumed power equals to V square, that is 110 into 110, upon resistance, that is 484. So it will become 25 watt. 25 watt. Okay. So this is the method by which we can solve this question. I hope you had taken the screenshot. Now, so the question is, answer is 25. 25 watt is the right answer. Now moving to the question number 9. That a current of 2 ohm passes through a conductor and produces 80 joule of heat in 10 seconds. A current of 2 ampere passes through a conductor and produces 80 joule of heat in 10 seconds. The resistance of the conductor is. So बच्चे, we had already told you that for energy we know that energy is some kind of work done, चाहे ये heat energy ही क्यों ना हो, some kind of work done, which is equals to power into time, and power is I square R and T automatically. So H equals to I square RT. This is the also known as Joule's law of heating. Joule's law of heating. Okay, of heating. तो कुछ डिफरेंट चीज नहीं है, वो वही चीज है जो हम लोग पहले ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं. सो इट इज 80 जूल हीट है, तो यहाँ पे 80 लिख दीजिए. करंट की वैल्यू दी हुई है 2 एम्पियर, उसका स्क्वायर यानी 4. रेजिस्टेंस हमको निकालना है, तो रेजिस्टेंस R, और टाइम कितना लिखा हुआ है 10 सेकेंड. इट इज 10 सेकेंड. सो रेजिस्टेंस R इक्वल्स टू 80 अपॉन 40. सो रेजिस्टेंस R इक्वल्स टू 2 ओम. I hope you had taken the screenshot. Okay, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन था, इजी क्वेश्चन था. Now the question number 8 is a special question which I had kept in this worksheet. क्योंकि इस तरह के पावर कैलकुलेशन और बिल कैलकुलेशन के क्वेश्चंस अक्सर आपको बोर्ड एग्जाम में मिलेंगे, एंड these questions are basically very easy. Today I just put only one question. In upcoming worksheets, in upcoming numerical session, we will done more this type of questions like question number 10. So फिलहाल के लिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 देखिए. दैट अ हाउस हैव 10 ट्यूब्स. 10 ट्यूब्स मतलब वो जो CFL ट्यूब्स होती है ना हमारे कलर में, व्हाइट कलर का जो रोशनी देती है, दैट ट्यूब्स आर टोटल 10. 10 ट्यूब्स आर देयर एंड ईच ट्यूब ऑफ 40 वॉट, और हर ट्यूब 40 वॉट की है. तो टोटल पावर कितनी हो गई? टोटल पावर कितनी हो गई? दैट इज 10 इंटू 40, है ना. तो दैट इज 400 वॉट्स. 400 watt. Okay, if all the tubes are lighted for 10 hours, okay, so we have to calculate first electrical energy. As we know that electrical energy, which is known as work done, electrical energy which can called as a work done, has the formula power into time, and this is the value have kilowatt hour. इसी को तो किलोवाट आवर की यूनिट कहा गया था. तो हमारे पास वॉट है, वी हैव अ वॉट. ओके, सो लाइट फॉर 10 आवर्स एंड फॉर 10 आवर्स ये जलती हैं, तो वी कैन मल्टीप्लाई दिस 400 इंटू 10 विच इज 4000. नाउ इट इज 4000 बट इट इज इन वॉट आवर. इट इज इन वॉट आवर्स. ये वॉट आवर में दिया हुआ है. क्यों? क्योंकि अभी हमने पावर वॉट में यूज करी है, किलोवाट में यूज नहीं करी है. ओके, सो वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट दिस वॉट आवर इनटू किलोवाट आवर. फॉर दैट वी शुड राइट ओनली 4 ओवर हियर. वी कैन राइट ओनली 4. So if we write 4, then it will become kilowatt hour, because we know that 1 kilo इक्वल्स टू 1000, है ना. ये चीज हम लोगों को पहले ही पता है. दैट्स व्हाई वी राइट इट लाइक दिस. सो नाउ वी हैव अ टोटल इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी कंज्यूम्ड इन किलोवाट आवर, एंड द प्राइस ऑफ पर यूनिट इज 1 यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी इज 2.50. It means the total cost of electricity consumption, cost. So for cost, we have to multiply energy into rate. एनर्जी कितनी है 4 किलोवाट आवर यानी 4 यूनिट्स बेसिकली यहां पर मतलब यूनिट से है ध्यान रखिएगा 1 यूनिट इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी मींस 1 किलोवाट आवर 1 यूनिट of electrical energy equals to 1 किलोवाट आवर ओके सो बेसिकली यहां पर हम 4 किलोवाट आवर एनर्जी भी कह सकते हैं या 4 यूनिट भी कह सकते हैं सो 4 यूनिट इंटू 2.5 दैट इज 10 rupees 10 so 10 rupees is the right answer here that is answer number B. So I hope that this numerical session you can understand very easily and if you are first time then please support the channel so that we can make a more numerical session for you and try this type of question from your textbook or any other worksheet on your own so that you can understand that how the formulation and how the process of numerical solving techniques are going on. Okay, so here I have another you can take the screenshot of the answers so that we can now wrap up this video here. Okay, okay, students, thank you learners, please keep safe yourself. Okay.